Subscribe to Chug Chow wherever you get your podcasts or visit chugandchow.com.
Welcome to Chug Chow. Food adventurers, road warriors, intrepid explorers. My name is Todd Newton. Nice to have you here. This is the podcast that was born from my book, Chug Chow, the Tattooed Traveler's 50 Favorite Dive Bars and Food Joints Across America. This is where we embark on a delicious quest to unearth America's hidden culinary gems and delightfully divey drinking establishments. I want you to forget the tourist traps, forget the Michelin stars. We're after the soulful sustenance and the sudsy secrets that truly make your next road trip sing. Talking about those off-the-beaten-path joints, the local legend, the places with character as rich as their gravy and stories as intoxicating as their strongest brew. You can catch videos of my visits to a lot of these wonderful spots as well as hear past episodes of the podcast at chugandchow.com. You can also order the book there. On this episode, our compass points northeast. Portland, Maine, to be specific, as our Chug Chow spotlight shines directly upon the Holy Donut. Now, when you think of Portland, Maine, your mind might immediately conjure images of picturesque lighthouses, craggy coastlines, and perhaps a succulent lobster roll or two. And while all of that is absolutely true, this historic port city has so much more bubbling beneath its surface. Originally settled by Europeans as Falmouth Neck in 1632, the land where Portland now stands was previously inhabited by an indigenous tribe from the eastern Abenaki people who called the peninsula Great Neck. The early European settlement faced immense challenges, destroyed by French Canadians and their Native American allies in both 1676 and in 1688 during colonial conflicts. But each time, the resilient community rebuilt, a testament to the strategic importance of its deep harbor. In 1775, during the American Revolution, the town suffered yet another devastating blow when it was bombarded and largely burned by the British Royal Navy. Yet, like a phoenix, it rose again, eventually renaming itself Portland in 1786. The 19th century ushered in a new era of prosperity. Portland became Maine's first state capital in 1820, and by the 1840s was a crucial winter port for Canadian exports, especially after the completion of the Grand Trunk Railway to Montreal. This bustling maritime economy drew in waves of immigrants, primarily from Ireland, Italy, and Germany, who contributed to the city's rich cultural tapestry and helped build its infrastructure. However, history once again tested Portland in 1866 with the Great Fire, which consumed 2/3 of the city, leaving thousands homeless. Undeterred, the citizens rebuilt with a new determination, giving rise to much of the beautiful red brick Victorian architecture that defines part of the city today. From its early days as a bustling shipping hub to its significant role in the American Revolution and later as a major industrial center, Portland has always been a place of innovation and perseverance. Today, it's a harmonious blend of maritime heritage and modern creativity, a city that respects its past while wholeheartedly embracing its future. And it's in this very spirit of innovation and perseverance that we find our feature establishment today. Because while Portland, Maine might be renowned for its seafood, there's another sweeter sensation that has taken this city by storm, captivating locals and visitors alike with its utterly irresistible flavor. I'm talking, of course, about the Holy Donut. Now, before you dismiss the Holy Donut as just another donut shop, I will tell you the Holy Donut is in a league of its own. The story of the Holy Donut isn't just about delicious fried dough. The story is a testament to grit, determination, and the power of a simple, brilliant idea. It all began with Leigh Kellis, a single mother who, like so many of us, was just trying to find a way to provide for her family. Facing the daily challenges of balancing motherhood with financial necessity, Leigh found her inspiration in an unexpected place: the humble potato. She started experimenting, crafting donuts with a secret ingredient: fresh Maine potatoes. And let me tell you, this isn't a quirky gimmick. Potato donuts are a game changer. Now, unlike their traditional counterparts, which can sometimes be dense or greasy, potato donuts boast a surprisingly light, airy texture and a subtle, earthy sweetness that makes them truly addictive. The potato starch creates a unique crumb, making them incredibly moist and tender, a delicate balance that sets them apart from, dare I say it, any donut you've ever tasted. From those early kitchen experiments, the Holy Donut blossomed into a beloved institution, a true rags to riches tale fueled by passion and the aforementioned perseverance. The Holy Donut tale is also a story about family. And here to give us an even deeper dive into the magic of the place, I'm happy to have a key player in that journey, an active member of the Holy Donut management team and Leigh's brother-in-law. Has been there since the beginning, Jeff Buckwalter. Jeff, it's great to have you here on Chug Chow. Do I have the story correct? This is a mom that really just wanted to create something special for her family.
Yeah, I think it was a couple things at play. She was, certainly a single mom, spent, most of her working life in the front of house restaurant space, bartender, waitress, things of that nature. But was very particular about what she consumed, and had a passion for donuts. And so she was working at a local restaurant. She started, playing around with different donut recipes, and felt like there was a interesting, unique donut void in the Portland, Maine market, and started playing around in her kitchen up on Munjoy Hill in Portland. And kind of our family, very tight knit. We would have Sunday dinners together, and we were kind of her guinea pigs. This was back in 2011. And she finally, landed on a recipe that was fantastic. It was kind of an old Northern Maine recipe that she resurrected and tweaked and kind of made her own. And, the family and I were like, holy cow, those are fantastic. You really need to sell those.
Yeah, admittedly, Jeff, I had never heard of a potato donut until my last visit to Portland. And I lived in the Boston area for quite a while. I've been to Portland quite a few times. But it sounds like, if Leigh's serving this at your Sunday family dinner, and these sound like some pretty incredible family dinners, sounds like the potato donut is a main thing that the rest of the country might really be missing out on.
Yeah, so Maine is, our biggest agricultural crop back then was potatoes, right? Which not everybody is aware of, and that a lot of those are, I guess, if not the majority, are grown in, a place we affectionately call the county, Aroostook County, which is the far northeastern portion of the state, which is very adept for growing potatoes. So potatoes were a big part of most Northern Mainers' lifestyle. Right? You've heard potato bread. Most potato breads are really made with potato flour, but it's unique, particularly for us, in that as far as I know, and we've been in this for I guess 13, 14 years now. There's another company who makes potato donuts with actual, russet potato. It's called a rice potato. Basically, it's a parboiled and cooked potato that we send through a ricer, which is effectively kind of like a cheese grater. And that's actually in our dough, which provides a very unique crumb structure, profile, density to the product.
Well, that raises a good point, Jeff, because people may be listening right now on their way to work, and they may be thinking to themselves, all this donut talk, maybe I'll swing through a drive-through and pick up a couple. I'm looking at your website, theholydonut.com, and your flavors rival any traditional donut shop. Dark chocolate, cinnamon sugar, maple bacon, cinnamon sugar, toasted coconut, the vanilla glaze, the blueberry glaze, the cherry glaze, the blueberry cinnamon sugar, blueberry lemon, maple fresh lemon, vanilla sprinkle. You've got it all there, but folks may be wondering how a potato donut differs from a traditional donut, for lack of a better term, just in taste and weight and texture. Can you go into that?
Sure. Potato donut is going to be a bit more dense, a little bit more substantial and satiating. It's going to have an interesting mouthfeel that's somewhat similar between a cross between a traditional cake style donut and a yeast donut. And I think one of the other things that our brand is known for, and that we're terribly proud of, is just the uniqueness of the flavors that we offer. Our Maine blueberry donut is certainly one of our favorites, particularly this time of year while it's in season. And that won Best Blueberry Donut in the United States, we're proud to say, last year. And we do pomegranate, we do sweet potato ginger glaze. Gluten-free is a big part of what we do right now. And so we were able to manufacture this in a gluten-free option as well. Every month we're releasing something new and creative, and that's what we've come to be known for.
When I was writing the book, CHUG CHOW, I would always ask owners, proprietors, chefs, what item on the menu is their go-to? So I'm going to throw the same question at you, Jeff. When you're in the shop and you're getting ready to walk out and you want to grab a donut for the road, you've had every flavor a million times, but which one flavor do you automatically reach for?
I get this question a lot. It's kind of like, asking what's my favorite child here, but it tends to be eclectic and changing by season. I mean, I love our Maine blueberry donut when that comes straight out of the fryer, either with cinnamon sugar or traditional blueberry glaze. But if I had to pick, dark chocolate sea salt is our overwhelming favorite. That's our flagship donut. It's very unique. We actually melt and put hot, melted chocolate right in the dough, gives it a very brownish type of texture, but also is crunchy on the outside. But when Maine apple comes around, that thing is just amazing. It's actually one of our only donuts that does not have Maine potato in it, oddly enough. We trade the starch for the apple for that, but just a simple, apple fritter-ish type of donut, real apple riced right into the dough. And when that comes out, either with our reduced cider glaze or cinnamon sugar, hot out of the fryer, it's like heaven. It's hard to beat it.
You're talking about coming right out of the fryer and the sugar and the glaze. You can almost smell those potato donuts, and they are delicious. I mean, it's a must stop when you're in Portland, but you ship everywhere, right? All across the country now.
Yeah, and people don't have to wait and come to Maine. Go right onto our website. We ship all over the nation. It's a 2-day shipment. We ship them frozen. They arrive right to your door. They're ready to eat. They're great for the holidays. So yeah, you don't have to come to Portland to get a taste of our product.
But Portland is a lovely place to visit. It is indeed. TheHolyDonut.com is the website. 5 locations there. And Jeff Buckwalter, it has been a pleasure. Thank you for making our mouths water. I look forward to seeing you all again next time I'm in town.
I appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
And that, my fellow food fanatics, will bring us to the tasty end of another episode of Chug and Chow. Thank you, Jeff Buckwalter, for that behind-the-scenes look at the Holy Donut, from its resilient roots in Portland's history to the unique magic of those potato donuts and the dedicated family driving its success. We appreciate that. Now, before you go, friend, don't forget to hit that subscribe button wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss a bite or a brew from our cross-country culinary quest. And if you've enjoyed today's episode or any of our dives into America's tastiest gems, please consider picking up a copy of my book, Chug and Chow, the Tattooed Traveler's 50 Favorite Dive Bars and Food Joints Across America. Not only will you get all the stories and more, but for every single copy sold, 10 meals are provided to families experiencing food insecurity, so you can feed your wanderlust and feed others at the same time. The book is available on Amazon or at chugandchow.com. DYNASTY.com. We appreciate you. Until we speak again a little further on down the road, I'm Todd Newton. Travel safely.
Chug Chow is produced by the host with the most LLC. All rights reserved.